Good evening and welcome to this, the Fairborn City Schools Board of Education regular meeting Thursday, August 5, 2021. Would you please stand for the pledge?
Oh, it's over there.
Where is the flag?
Over there to the
It's still over
toward the
there?
wall.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Philo, will you call the roll?
Mr. McCord,
Here.
Mr. Browning,
Here.
Mrs. Malad,
Here.
Ms. Reister,
Here.
Mr. Wilson.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Kate.
Thank you. Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. Next item to approve minutes of the Thursday, July 1, 2020 regular meeting, the Thursday, July 22, 2021 special meeting, and the Thursday, July 29, 2020 special meeting.
So
May I have a motion?
moved.
Thank you, Mary.
Second.
Sherry, thanks. Roll call.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. Board reports for the good of the order is the next item. Katie, would you like to start?
Sure thing. I feel like we've had a lot of board meetings lately. But mainly because of all of the hard work that our unions and our administrators are doing, working together to finalize contracts. I know that's never an easy process. So I want to say thank you to both parties for working well together and hammering that out. And giving us a chance to have something to vote on. So that's good. Myself, I've been very wrapped up in band camp this week and would like to say thank you to Jake and the custodial staff for giving us a hand and making sure we have everything we need and not harassing me too much about whether or not the elevators or the air is on. But it's been a really lovely week out on the field with the kids, and they've got an exciting show put together. So hopefully everybody can go down and watch their preview show tonight. But so that's all I have.
Thank you. Mary?
I would like to echo the comments that Katie made in regards to contract negotiations and getting those ratified, and that's all that I have.
Okay. Jerry?
Yeah, just a couple. First of all, I look very forward to fall and, school starting and sports starting and marching band starting, all those kind of things, and try to have some normalcy there. Wanted to thank, if anybody's been following social media and stuff, the amount of work that's gone on this summer at the different buildings with our students at the camps and those types of things to, help students, I would say maybe get caught up or whatever. It's helping our kids. And it looks like they're having fun, and it's helping them a lot to be ready for the fall school year. And then the other thing is the staff all the way through the building, the custodians, central office, the teachers, the secretaries, everybody helping us to get ready to get started in the school year correctly. There's a lot of work that goes in getting the buildings ready, the classrooms ready, and those types of things. And you can also see that work if you look around. So just wanted to thank everybody.
Thank you. A couple things I've got. First of all, football firing up and getting ready to roll here. This is our first week of in pads, I guess, and actually having the two-a-days. So it's been hot, but I stopped out the other day just to watch and was very pleased to see that the guys are getting the water they need and just to make sure we don't have any accidents out there. Same way on the music side of it. People are out there watching our student athletes and our student band members and making sure that everything is safe. And finally, if you listen real closely,
The air's on.
that's the air conditioning. So thanks to Pete Dysinger and the group here at the high school, the new air conditioning is up and running, and I'm sure the band is just tickled to death.
They are.
So, and that's all I have. Thank you. Recognition of visitors is the next item.
Mr. President, I don't have any, to my knowledge, nobody signed up for public comments unless Mr. Moore did at the last minute. Mr. Moore? All right. To my knowledge, nobody signed up for public participation.
Okay. Next item is school district presentations. Mr. Lowry.
From the Greene County Career Center, Mr. Mike Eaker.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna start your stopwatch.
Ooh,
He said 1 minute.
Cold,
rough crowd.
Are we gonna do the same thing for Jeff?
cold, tough room. Mr. President, members of the board, Mr. Treasurer, Superintendent, just wanted to tell you a couple things going on. Big news was that Lieutenant Governor John Husted visited the Career Center facility today, spent an hour there and spent time. We had students come in actually. In fact, one couple of students came in from Ready Electric, got there, and Ready Electric gave them the time off with pay to do this. But he got a chance to look at our Advanced Engineering Systems program, our welding and metal fabrication, construction technology, and electrical wiring and motor controls. So the students were there, 2 students per program. They demonstrated what they were learning, how they were using the tools. And Mr. Husted even got a chance to operate our CAT heavy equipment simulator as well as our Miller welding simulator. For those kids that are coming in this fall, their back to school night is August 12th from 4 to 7. Students can tour the building, pick up schedules, pay fees, and meet the teachers and administrative staff. First day of school is August the 18th. We're expecting a record number of juniors, including currently it's at 439 juniors. Fairborn incoming juniors total 56. That concludes my presentation. Are there any questions?
Well done. Well done.
Good job.
I hope somebody timed that so we can beat that next time.
Thanks, Mike. Good job.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mr.
I'll try to be quick also. At the primary school, everyone knows that the process of replacing the fittings is underway. And hopefully by the end of tomorrow, all those fittings will be replaced. We'll need a couple weeks to go back through and re-insulate the insulation around those fittings. That work will start the week of hopefully August the 16th. And it will shift to a second shift so that it doesn't interrupt the school day for the teachers and the students. At the intermediate school, we are dealing with a issue with one of the compressors on the 6th grade wing that is no longer working. That process of ordering that has been taken care of, and we're hopeful that it will be up and running before students get to school in a few weeks. At the intermediate school, we have begun to temporary roof parts of the building, and you know that we're having a problem with the materials. So we have talked with the roofing contractor, materials and so forth. We have put the ice and water shield on top to try to help as a temporary roof until the materials get here. We had projected to start the roof at the end of July. I'd say we're about 3 weeks behind schedule with that. I would consider half of the academic wing roofed temporarily. They'll probably hopefully finish the rest of it next week. We did a water test this morning and we had 5 leaks, which isn't uncommon. So we'll go through and we'll try to fix those, and hopefully we can have at least a dried in situation to where we continue to put drywall up and so forth. For out here in this building, as Mr. McCourt said, the chiller and the pumps are up and working, and hopefully it runs well and keeps the building at a good level for the temperature and so forth, so that's a good thing. And then with the new high school in place, we had to resubmit some answers to questions that the Corps of Engineer had about the wetlands. We submitted those and we're waiting on their responses. So that process still continues to move on. We've also submitted finally the builder's risk insurance application for that building. And once we get that back, that then gives us the option to basically really start moving dirt. You're kind of held in limbo until we have that taken care of. We've done everything on our part. Our insurance provider's done everything. Bricker and Eckler, the attorneys that we basically have started that review process. So I would think we should see dirt being moved middle of August on that new high school site would be my guess. Any questions? Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Is that it, Mr. Lawley?
That's it.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Next item, new business by the board. Recommended to approve a new 5-year contract for Mr. Philo,
Lolly's first.
Molly
Molly.
or Lolly.
and Philo.
And Philo.
It's both.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Oh, it is.
Together.
both.
Look at the bottom of the first
Yep.
page.
Gets a little confusing, both of our names and a vowel.
May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Jerry. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. Recommendation from the treasurer and superintendent. We've got numerous
it
pages
is.
there.
Hold on, I didn't send that
We have
first
to-
one.
Right there.
Just those 3 items.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's right, that's right. The 3 items you can see, A, B, and C, with attachments, and we've read these attachments. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Mary.
Second.
Thanks, Jerry. Roll call.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. Budget and Finance, Treasurer's recommendation to approve the following with attachments as well. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thanks, Mary.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. Administrative reports and superintendent's recommendations. Now we have a few pages
I think it goes to 12.
that we had to look through. Some supplemental stuff there, approving teachers. We do have some resignations to approve. And if anybody would like to pick any of those out, please do so.
I would like to, Mr. President, I would like to recognize Kim Party, Secretary at Fairborn Primary School, effective September 30th, 2021, for the purpose of retirement. We would like to request a resolution of tribute for 24 years of service with Fairborn City Schools.
Anyone else, please? Hearing none, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Thanks, Jerry.
Second.
Thanks, Katie. Roll call, please.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad,
Yes.
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. McCord.
Yes. It is recommended to approve the attached contract for services fiscal year 22 with the Mad River Local School District. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Thanks, Mary. I'll second that. Roll call?
Ms. Reister,
Yes.
Mr. McCord,
Yes.
Mr. Browning,
Yes.
Mrs. Malad.
I abstain.
Next item is gifts and donations. Jerry, you wanna read those off?
Yeah. Did we do the top one? We did the top one.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah, really the donations, Kroger donated hand sanitizer to FHS, the high school here, and then Steve Ross, the turf donation for $25. And obviously everybody knows how important the turf donations are to get to the goal of the match. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. Mr. Philo.
Before we go into work session or executive session, Mr. McCord and I called the Board of Elections today. There are 3 openings on the board for next January. Only 3 candidates filed. Mrs. Malad refiled. Wendy Landon filed for a position. and Mr. Tim Seininger filed for the position. So if all their petitions are in order and they vote for themselves, they will be elected in November and sworn in January. So congratulations. to those
Congratulations.
And
three.
it's okay if you guys vote too.
Yeah.
Go to work session, Mr. Lawley, first,
Yes.
or executive
Work
session?
session.
Work session.
Okay.
We'll take a 3-minute break here and go into a work session.